It's time now for Ask the Expert. October is National Mental Health and Depression Awareness Month. Well, really, it was last week.
Yeah, it was last week. Yep.
Also, Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Yep.
I mean, but big focus right now on mental health and how exercise can really be a huge part of that.
Garrett's with us right now to talk about some of the exercises you can do, all the things you can combine to kind of get a better self.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the reality is mental health last week was a big focus, depression a big focus. And as important as it is to get the screenings to make sure that people are being treated for mental illness, we're all dealing with stress, we're all dealing with anxiety, and exercise works as well as medications in many cases. And so it's important to realize that even the length of this segment, if somebody started moving, got a few exercises in, even just for a 3-minute segment, they would already feel some of the benefits, the serotonin increases, the endorphins, to feel a heck of a lot better.
So what are some of the things you do with your clients at Balance Fitness just to kind of, even just to lift spirits?
Yeah, a lot of things we like to do is play some games, make some subtle twists to traditional moves to see if we can't spark a new brain activity.
Okay.
So for instance, squatting. Everybody knows a squat, right? Simple exercise.
Right.
But if you were to give me a directional cue, tell me left or right when I'm squatting.
Right.
Now I have to process that.
Left.
And
I love this game.
Yeah. And I've got to move accordingly, which takes me an extra second to process that information, but it makes it a little bit more engaging and a lot more interesting and sparks the brain as well as the body.
Yeah.
A lot of people think like yoga when you think about kind of helping the mind and body, but it's beyond that, really. These are real exercise things that you can do.
Yeah, our industry is starting to recognize that it's not just about going to a yoga class, but it's trying to be mindful in all of our workouts. Whether you're doing weightlifting, whether you're doing running, we all go and bliss out in our own space.
Right.
And ultimately the gym becomes, whatever gym, studio, boutique, it becomes the place to honor all of our anxieties, all of our stresses, and to put that energy into work.
Especially right now, changing season. We're going from summer to more fall-like weather. A lot of times that can even impact just kind of, I even notice sometimes now, it was gray today, I didn't want to get out of bed, but then you go on a little walk and you're feeling a lot better.
Yeah, you go on a little walk, you throw in a couple of exercises. Can I show another?
Yeah, do it.
So
show them all.
Another one that I would play with is asking people to try and engage 2 limbs at the same time. So if I'm in this position, if I'm trying to pick up 2 limbs at the same time on the opposite sides of the body. A lot of people will initially really struggle with that. And it doesn't have to be much, you don't have to spend a bunch of time, but literally just trying to figure out which one is my left hand, which one is my right leg, and then trying to hold that, or working in this position. Another one that we tend to do, another ground exercise, and I tend to do a few of those, is really just taking an exercise that I might already have someone do, which is in a crawling movement, but now asking them to move backwards in it. A lot of the folks that work out with me, they know a certain movement pattern, so they're used to it. So now let's do it in reverse. If we're used to walking on a treadmill, how about walking backwards on it and see how different that is?
All good tips. Thank you so much. If you have a question for our experts, email them at asktheexpert@today'stmj4.com. You can also leave a voicemail, the number right there on your screen.